Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in my last video I showed you how to draft this corset top. So in this video I'll be showing you the complete sewing process. If you've not seen the drafting tutorial, the link is in the description box. And please guys, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and also give this video a thumbs up. So here I have 2 yards of Ankara fabric. I also have my wadding. We are using the wadding to make our bra cup, and then I also have a plastic boning. So I've gone ahead to place my pattern on the fabric and cut them out. I added half an inch allowance round all the pattern, and also this is the back pattern. I've also cut it out. I added half an inch for all the allowances, including the armhole area. I've also gone ahead to cut lining for all the pieces, both the front and back pieces. And then the next step is to join our cup, corset cups. And we want to make sure we are placing them in the right direction. So we're going to place our cup right side facing right side like so, and then I'm going to head over to the machine now to stitch down that part of our cup. I'm also going to do that for the second cup. So this is how our cup is looking after joining them, as you can see. So the next thing is to cut our wadding. So we're going to take our pattern paper and cut out the shoulder part like so. So just watch closely and see how I'm cutting it. So you might want to label it so you don't mix them up. So now I'm just going to place my wadding on fold. I'm going to fold it into two like so, and then I'm going to place my cups on it and cut it out. So this is my cups after cutting out the wadding. I added half an inch allowance round it like so. So the next thing we're going to do now is to join our cups. I'm going to place it on top each other like so, and then sew it in a zigzag manner. If your machine does not have a zigzag stitch, you can go ahead and use your needle and thread to join it. So my machine does not have, I'll just join it in a zigzag manner. So this is what the cups are looking like. So I've gone ahead to label it. This is the left cup, and then that is the right cup, so as not to mix it up. And placing it inside our fabric, you can see it fits perfectly. So the next step is to take the center front like so, and then take the side front, then place it on top each other, right side facing right side like so. I'm also going to do that on the other side like so, and then head over to the machine to stitch down that part. So this is how it is looking after stitching the middle and the side pieces together. So now the next thing is to create our boning casing. This is a black material. I went ahead to cut it out, then I'm going to use it to make my boning casing. So this is how it is looking after creating the boning casing. So the next thing we're going to do is to stitch our cups. So now we're just going to place it like so, right side facing right side, and then you might want to use your pin to hold it down like so. And then we're going to go over to the machine now to stitch our cup. We're going to stitch it round like so. We're going to do that for both cups. So this is how our top is looking after stitching the cups. As you can see, the top is not relaxing yet. So what we're going to do to make it relax now, we're going to flip it over like so, and then we're going to notch the cup area like so. So now our fabric is relaxing better now. So now for the lining, the first thing we're also going to do is to join our cups like so. Everything we did for the front piece, we're also going to do it for our front piece lining. So this is how our lining is looking after joining them together. So the next thing we are going to do now is to place the lining on our actual fabric, right side facing right side, and then I'm going to go back to the machine to stitch down the neck area, both sides, and also the armhole area. We are not stitching down the down part yet because we are still going to be inserting our boning. So this is how our top is looking after stitching down the lining. I also stitched down the armhole area too because it's not going to have a sleeve. So the next thing is to insert our boning. So I'm just going to go ahead to use my lighter to melt the end so it won't be poking the skin. So I'm just going to go ahead to insert boning into all the boning cases. And make sure your boning is shorter than the boning casing by about half an inch. So when we want to stitch down the lower part of the top, so we won't be sewing on the boning, so it will be easy to sew and stitch down that part. As you can see, the boning is giving our top a nice structure already. So for the back piece, I'm just going to open our back piece like so, and then place my lining on the right side. So I'm going to go ahead to stitch down our lining, the neck area, the armhole area, and both sides, and also the lower part of our top. I'm going to repeat the same for the second part of the back piece. So this is how the back piece is looking after stitching the lining. So I'm going to open up that side, and then through that side I'm going to turn our back piece to the right side. So I'm going to stitch down that opening, and I'm also going to go ahead to sew my dad's intake. So this is how our back pieces is looking. I'm going to sew my dad's intake too. So we're going to take the front piece and then turn it to the wrong side, like so. And then I'm going to head over to the machine now to stitch down the lower part of the front piece like so. We're going to close the lower part of the top. And I'm also going to open up that side of the front piece in order to turn our front piece into the right side. So placing our front and back piece right side facing right side, we're going to stitch the shoulder. We're going to stitch both shoulder together, and then I'm also going to join both sides. So this is how our top is looking after joining the front and the back piece and the shoulder. So the next thing is to install our zipper like so. This is how our top is looking after joining the zipper, and our top is ready. So that's all for the stitching of this top. See you guys in my next tutorial.